Welcome back to the channel, friends. Today we're taking a second look at a game called Dungeon Rumble. And if you're unaware of this game, I'd classify it as a roguelike deckbuilder autobattler with a fun Tetris mechanic. Now, I played an early demo of this one some time ago and really enjoyed myself, so here we are back with another installment with some added and fresh content. Pretty exciting stuff. Now, if you want to check out this one for yourself, it's actually not currently available on Steam. However, it is set to release in February, so check Steam, and it should be on there sometime in February. I'll, of course, keep this video updated if you want to check it out for yourself. So let's get started. Thanks for viewing, and smash that like button if you find yourself enjoying your time on the channel today. Thank you as well to the video sponsor. I do appreciate it. Thanks for partnering with the channel. Let's rock and roll. Alright, so it all begins with a hero selection. We have Richard, we have Merlin, we have Elwing, we have Jean, Joy, and then back to Richard. I think for today's run, we'll do Richard, and let's see, so what do we know about him? The hero gains 2 more traits than other heroes and starts with Vanguard. Vanguard means when an ally is summoned, that ally gains +1 attack and +3 HP, can activate up to 2 times per wave. Then he starts with the special skill, I Want You level 2. And this will summon a mercenary with +1 attack and +3 HP compared to the chosen ally. Heroes cannot be selected. Sounds pretty good. Let's rock it on the hardest difficulty, which is currently 2. Let's go. And stamp that. Good luck, it says. Gotta love that. Floor 1, the Goblin Den. Alright, so maybe you're a little bit overwhelmed at this point if you have not seen this game. It's actually pretty simple to understand. So, what you have to understand is you have your deck of cards, okay? And to summon these cards, you have to, I guess, put it on kind of a Tetris board, okay? And what you have to do is you have to take note of the shape. So, for instance, if I want to summon this knight, which I actually do. In fact, I'll just summon the knight to show you how it works. So, the knight turns into the block, as denoted in the top left corner. Then you have to fit it on this board. You can rotate it with right click, okay? So, let's just throw it right there. Then you will see a knight pops out. Now, of course, we have special traits that'll buff them up. And then you can rearrange your units as you like. Now what'll happen is when we go battle starts, right, these units will come to the middle and fight it out till the death, of course. If we lose our hero, it's all over, so you gotta be aware of that. He's got 45 HP, so he's pretty sturdy. We got a bunch of weak goblins, I suppose you could say. Now another card type is equipment cards, of course. We have the starter sets. Let's go ahead and throw that on our knights, who's gonna serve as our frontline force. Absolutely. Got a couple of fireballs here as well. So let's go ahead and use these, man. Bam, that's right. Get wrecked, Goblin. Get fireballed, Goblin. That's right. And notice with this game, right? So as you use a card, you actually draw in a new card as well. As you kill more things, you get this mana. The mana is used for your special skill. Then as we go about our business here, we will develop our deck, right? We can upgrade cards and add new cards to our deck. We will get these, what's called traits, kind of like relics. And then you also got to be aware of these curses. And we effectively have to defeat all of these waves until we get to the big boss at the end. And that's essentially how the game works. You want to rearrange your units to make sure, well, to basically make synergies, right? Because different units will do different things. You'll kind of see how it works if you're unaware of this game. Let's go ahead and rock and roll. Let's start this battle. And let's watch this knight just wreck this goblin. And he does have 16 HP. So you see that just keep fighting until one is defeated. And now we get a victory reward, which is fantastic. Now, these chests here, the mimic chests, you gotta watch out for these, because they will give you a stack of curse, okay? And the curse, so we have Tyrant. The boss monster gains +1 attack and +16 HP, so it's going to make the end boss of this particular wave stronger. So we have to be willing to accept that, but of course the rewards are a little more superior. So we get a new card, we get a skill level up, we get a training. So traits, when a bronze rank unit is summoned, that unit's attack is increased by 1 and HP by 4. Okay, we also have gold. I think I'm pretty much good on this. What is this though? Spirit Link. Removes damage up and shield from all allies on the same floor as the chosen ally. Grants the chosen ally damage up equal to the damage up removed. Okay, so it's like taking all buffs off of allies in an entire row and giving it to one chosen ally. I mean, I'm not crazy about that either. We don't have any gold, but there's a shop right here. I mean, I think so. You want to be strategic about when you're taking these cursed chests, right? You don't want too many of these to stack up. And just getting the skill upgraded and then a training trait that affects bronze units, I'm just not too crazy about it. Let's go ahead and grab this. I'm alright with that. Let's go ahead and grab a card. So, Artificer. Deal 3 damage to a random enemy on ally equip. we have the Blacksmith. So battle start, copies an item equipped to this unit and equips it to the ally directly in front. Or we have the Holy Knight. Okay, I do like the Holy Knight. Use it in the demo version, or the demo run that I did, the last video that I did. A battle start, this unit gains +3 shield. I mean, sounds great for a frontline force. Let's go ahead and lock in the Holy Knight. Right, fantastic. Spirit Link, we'll take it. And then 14 gold. Of course, Spirit Link is a skill that you can use with mana. Let's pop on into the next wave. Now, of course, the Holy Knight goes into our deck and we have to draw him. And yes, you can equip gear on your hero. So that's an option for us. We also have a bunch more knights. Of course, your units persist between waves. And then once you get to the very, very end and you manage to clear the boss, you go to a brand new world. And then your board is wiped clean again. Okay, so that's how it works. I think we get 2 knights out. Absolutely. And then a couple of fireballs, I think. Either that or we could equip the knights. Well, let's see. I mean, what are we looking at? I mean, 16 HP on this goblin fighter. Let's blast him a couple times. Bam, that's right, get wrecked. We got the puppy dog. It's going to hit for 7. So he actually does hit for a decent amount, but we're going to go with this. Got to keep Richard nice and safe. In fact, can we do this? I mean, we've got 84 mana. Let's go ahead and summon a mercenary. Based off this guy's stats. Let's actually drag that mercenary to the front to take the brunt of the damage. Let's go. All right, mercenary, get it done. You got a puppy dog. Mercenary's just helping him find out, man. All right, you love to see that. Fantastic. All right, so another cursed chest. Otherwise, we have Mana Spear. At battle start, deal damage to a random enemy equal to 20% of current mana. So these, I was messing around with this in my first video. It's either at battle start or pre-battle damage. It's actually really good in this game. And I managed to build a pretty strong deck around it. I like Mana Spear. It's pretty good. Otherwise, we have the cursed chest, which is obtain card, remove card. We have Battle Cry. When an ally is summoned, that ally's attack increases by 1. That's a trait. Medium gold. Then Erosion. At wave start, 1 random block slot explodes. I don't know that I love that. Let's go ahead and take Mana Spear. Let's get a new card. So we have Hellfire. Deal 16 damage to a random enemy, repeats 3 times. Wow. We have Earthquake. Deal 7 damage to all enemies on the chosen row. That sounds pretty effective. Then Emblem. Battle start grants damage up to the equipped units equal to the number of emblem on the field. So you want basically a bunch of emblem in your team to really get the most use out of this. I say we go Earthquake. It sounds pretty strong. Mana Spear and some more gold, you bet. Now on to the next wave. We got a trap here. Gotta watch out for that. And then a goblin fighter with 16 HP. Let's see if maybe we can get a little bit better equipped, I suppose. Let's get you equipped. Nice. We got the Holy Knight. Well, let's get him. You bet. Let's probably get him equipped, too. Right, here we go. Earthquake. How about that? Fantastic. Fantastic spell. The Earthquake. Alright, so this mercenary, I mean, he's replaceable. We can simply just sub him on in. And he's gonna, what? He's gonna hit. He's gonna fall to this goblin fighter. Let's shift him up. What is this again? Damage up and shield from all allies of the same floor. Okay. I think this is fine. Let's try to buff up the Holy Knight just a little bit. He can be our future, frontline stalwart. Alright, good job, boys. Way to go. Alright, so this is a card upgrade. Otherwise, we have Touch of Death. Let's go with the card upgrade for sure, man. Alright, so we have a Shooting Star. So this is a silver tier, right? So the rarity is up a little bit on this. Deals 9 damage to the chosen enemy and draws 1 card from the draw pile. So it's actively drawing you cards. And I know of certain heroes that when you draw a card, it will attack a random enemy, which is pretty cool. Otherwise, we have a very, Tetris intensive, if you will, Blizzard. Deals 5 damage to a random enemy, repeats 9 times. Wow, man. 9 times. That's crazy. Summons Mecha A in front. I mean, you draw 1 card with this. It's really cheap to use. I say you take it. It's 9 damage. Although I'm pretty compelled by Blizzard. I think that wizard hero would be a good fit for that. Let's go ahead and get a card upgraded. I mean, we can upgrade the Holy Knight. Otherwise, Earthquake. What's cool about this game, so when you upgrade, you actually get 2 different options on how you want to upgrade. So this is block countdown. So what does this do exactly? So maybe it reduces their block a little bit faster. Or we have 5 damage to all enemies. Just all enemies in general, 5 damage. Otherwise, what does Shooting Star look like? Deals 15 damage. I mean, that's really, really strong. Equal to the number, deals damage to the chosen enemy equal to the number of cards in the deck. So if you have a really, really large deck, you can go with a bunch of Shooting Stars. Otherwise, we do have the Holy Knight. Battle start, this unit gains 6 shield. Dual prep, this unit gains 3 shield, can activate up to 2 times per wave. So when a new opponent rises to fight the Holy Knight, I say you probably go with the +6 shield. I mean, it seems pretty good. He can be our future persistent tank. And who do we have here? We have a mini boss. It's the Goblin boss with 70 HP. That's a lot of HP. But I've got a bunch of fireballs. So let's summon in a knight. And let's pulse him down with the power of the fire. Bam. And bam. Could actually do it again. Let's do it again. I was going to summon a knight there, but let's hit him again. Let's go ahead and throw the starter sets on this knight. Right, we should be sitting pretty good. But let's do something like this, and let's go. We've got Shooting Star. Fantastic. Right, battle start. Let's go, boys. Let's kick some goblin butts. Show them what's up. Right, so we do take a couple of losses there. That's quite okay. Right, so this is actually a rare card. Set Trap. At wave start, deal 6 damage to 1 to 3 random enemies at wave start. Card upgrade. I mean, a rare card and a card upgrade and a decent trait. I like it. Let's go ahead and do it. See what rare cards we have. So, Javelin. On draw, deals damage equal to the equipped unit's attack to a random enemy. So think about that, right? You get that on a very, very strong unit. And then when you draw a card, I mean, that's the random damage I was talking about. Laws, you have Magic Missile. Deals 14 damage to the chosen enemy. Damage is increased by 2 for each Magic Missile, uses chapter. Soul Barrage, draw 2 Soul Arrow cards. Javelin, huge fan. Card upgrade, yes. Let's actually get it upgraded. Equal to the equipped unit's attack to a random enemy. Then the equipped unit's attack decreases by 1. Okay, kind of simulate the throwing of the javelin, I suppose. Otherwise, we have to a random enemy. So it just does more damage, +2 instead of +1. Let's take that. I like the idea of the damage not going down, but instead staying nice and high. And of course, you're probably noticing, yes, your deck does persist from wave to wave, right? So we're not redrawing a bunch of cards. So we can probably make use of the Shooting Star here, I would think. Let's go ahead and get a knight out there. Let's go Shooting Star. Let's hit you. Bam. Huge hit. Got the Javelin. Do I throw this on the Holy Knight? Think you probably do. It's going to be a little wasteful, but I think that's okay. Right, so now when we draw cards, so when I use cards, I'm going to draw a card. We're going to get random consistent damage, which is nice. Let's go. Battle start. So, of course, we have Mana Spear. And then we'll have Set Trap as well. Alright, so we have 2 Cursed Chests. What is this? Sharpen. Level 1 skill. +2 attack. Cooldown 3. Maybe we take a Cursed Chest here. Erosion. Tyrant. So that'll make the boss stronger. The chance for higher rank cards to appear as a reward increases. I'm compelled by that. Falling Star. At battle start, deal damage to a random enemy equal to the number of cards in the deck. We have a skill upgrade. We have medium gold. And then a new card. I think, let's go with this one. Falling Star sounds quite nice. Shield Cannon. Grants +3 shield to the equipped unit. Deals damage to a random enemy equal to the equipped unit's shield. So think about that with the Holy Knight. +2 damage up to the ally directly behind. Or Powder Keg. Let's go with the shield cannon. It does fit the Holy Knight pretty well. Let's go level up. Alright, so that'll summon a stronger mercenary. Actually, it's got less cooldown, it does appear. Let's do that. Falling Star and more gold, you bet. Starting to get a nice cachet of gold. So let's get this Holy Knight out there. Maybe I can get that shield cannon on him. Nice, another shooting star. This is good. And of course, you know, we're drawing cards actively. So we're doing this random damage, which just whittles down the enemy. Nice, Earthquake. Right, let's do something like this, and let's go. Shouldn't have a problem with this one. Yeah, the enemy force has been eliminated before we even go to fight, which is great. Alright, Erosion. I'm not a huge fan of that one. At wave start, the hero's HP increases by 3. I mean, yeah. Try to get into the shop eventually. How about this? We got the Blood Knight. So battle start, HP increases by +3, deals 1 damage to all allies on the same floor. Okay. But he gets a bunch of HP. We also have the Trapper. Battle start deals damage equal to its attack to the enemy in the same position. A 4-9. This is a 4-13. Then we got the Alchemist. Okay, it's going to give you a random buff when you summon an ally. Sometimes it's -1 up to +2 for HP. I mean, let's go with like a Blood Knight, Holy Knight build. Why not? The Blood Knight looks pretty cool. Right, continuing on. We have the Earthquake. Think we probably unfurl this. You bet. Let's go bottom row. Just a crushing blow. Nice, we got the shield cannon secured. I'll throw that on my Holy Knight. Let's get you equipped, though. And put you on the front. Right, no big deal at all. There's no enemies to face. You love to see that. Alright, another cursed chest. Adrenaline. When an ally is attacked, that ally's HP increases by +3. Can activate up to 3 times per wave. Who's this? Solo Factory. Summon 6 Mecha A. So I think there is like a synergy with a mecha deck. There's like an A, B, and C. I think the A and the B can mix together to make the C or something like that. If I recall from the first video I did. We have Collapse. At battle start, all player units take 1 damage. But we also lock in a rare card and an upgrade. I mean, taking 1 damage. Our hero does heal. That's the most important character to keep alive. Otherwise, let's take the shop. Let's see what the shop has. We've got a bunch of gold. Ice Bolt, we got the Bard. Okay. All allies on the same floor gain +2 HP. Yeah, I don't mind the Bard at all. Let's take the gold and into the shop we go. Another Holy Knight card. Painmancer. Front ally hit. Deal 3 damage to a random enemy when the frontmost ally is hit. Interesting. We've got a Sage. Grants +1 damage up to an ally preparing for a duel. Okay. Battle Axes. Adds a lot of attack. Otherwise, we have Hero Landing. Summons a chosen unit card from the hand onto the ally field. Chosen enemy dies. Boss monsters cannot be selected. Just a one-shot kill. Could also upgrade. I mean, this one seems pretty good. It's a level 3 skill too, with 2 cooldown. Let's go with that. Absolutely. Well, so here we go. Shield Cannon. This is what we've been waiting for. Let's throw that on you. I mean, +6 shield on battle start. And then we also have the Blood Knight. Blood Knight and Bard is a good combination. Let's get the bard out there first. And this isn't going to work, is it? Nope, sure won't. Let's get her on the base level to heal up everybody. That is, you know, going to battle, going to war. $16, $10, $21. Let's go ahead and shuffle these guys around. And Richard looking mighty at 51 HP. Let's hope it's enough. Who's this? Got a harpy. Okay. We can throw out a couple of these fighters. Also have a fireball to the harpy. Alright, so pre-battle damage. Could also use hero landing. Let's get the Bloodmancer out there. Or the Blood Knight, more like. Ella's on the same floor, right? But we got some healing. Let's go. Let's see this little synergy working. Bard Blood Knight combo. Alright, you bet. Not bad at all. Alright, multicast. Copies a chosen hand card and draws it. Cards drawn by this ability become iron rank. They're removed when the battle starts. Okay. So like an exhaust mechanic. We also have an upgrade, a rare card here, so collapse. I'm good on collapse. That one seems impactful, but we do have an upgrade. Another Holy Knight, we have a Bishop. Grants +3 shield to all allies on the same floor. Obviously, you want to pair these up with the Holy Knights and the Shield Cannon. Living Weapon. Let's go with the Bishop. Seems great to me. So if we upgrade you, deals 2 damage to the ally behind. I'm good with that. Bishop, what do we got? New guy, right? Preparing for a duel, can activate up to 3 times per wave. I think I would rather have all allies on the same floor. Right? I mean, this is +4 shield now. I think you probably got to take that. You probably do. Yeah, we want to focus on card upgrades, for sure. Let's upgrade the Bishop. Alright, so this is, what? The boss fight, right? Man-Eater. It's a monster. 82 HP. Well, let's hit him with some magic. Bam. Not to mention some pre-battle flak as well. You bet. Alright, so the L shapes are not working for me today, are they? I mean, we should be able to mop the floor, and then we're on to the next wave anyways. Let's go. 5 damage is quite a bit, though, of course. But how about that pre-battle damage, man? Just wipes him out. We got another rare card draw and another upgrade, which is great. Special discount. I like discounts. Trait slot expansion. Starfall. When a card is used, deal 4 damage to a random enemy. Can activate up to 3 times per wave. Parting gifts. Well, that's right, I forgot. You can actually sell units into the dungeon gate as well. Let's go with this. And let's get a rare card. How about this? We got the Desperado. Mechanic. Summons 2 Mecha A behind this unit. Desperado. Ally summon deals damage equal to its attack to a random enemy. Repeats twice. Okay. Pistol. +1 damage up to the equipped unit when an ally is summoned. I mean, obviously you want to pair these two up. But let's go Desperado. Equal to its attack. Repeats 2 times. It's got a little bit more attack, okay? Frontmost enemy repeats twice. Otherwise, we have the shield cannon, which is what? Ability upgrade, so +5 shield. Let's go with the shield cannon. We're in on like the Holy Knight shield cannon. Can always get that Desperado upgraded later. Bring on the next wave. Or more like the next floor, which is floor 2, the Orc Fortress. Alright, fantastic. All right, so the orcs, a little more hardy, right? 26 HP, 9 HP on these guys. You just got to be careful. And we got the Desperado. How about this, man? The game is inviting me to go Desperado, so let's do it. Let's hit the big boy with the fireball. You bet. And I've got a bard. Otherwise, we could get a knight out there. Let's get our basic knight out there and we'll watch the Desperado do his thing. Alright, we've got a lot of flexibility. Got some good cards in the hand. Let's go ahead and summon. Well, actually, so I could do this. From the hand onto the ally field. Let's use that on the bard. And then we can use I Want You as well. Watch the Desperado just cook, man. Alright, I'm liking this already because I think if we can just kind of go in on the skill set of the Desperado, we're going to be just fine. Let's go. That pre-battle damage, man. This is so good. I remember it from my previous run. Alright, block missile. Remaining block slots. On guard. Increases the activation limit per wave of all ally abilities that have a per wave limit by 1. Applies only for this wave, does not affect traits. So that's the Desperado. Otherwise, we have Healing Square. At battle start, the hero's HP increases by the number of remaining block slots. So as in block slots on the board. Let's go with On Guard. And let's sub it out for a Spirit Link. Cool that you can sub them out. Divine Wrath. Deals 28 damage to a chosen enemy. 28. Hydro Pump is 7 damage randomly. Repeats 3 times. I think I'm actually good. I remember like hand size and kind of what's in your hand. Your overall assembly does sort of become a factor in this game. Alright, so he's got to be in line. Desperado doesn't necessarily need to be on the bottom row. The Blood Knight and the Bard do, though, of course. Alright, so let's unpack this a little bit. Starter sets. Can probably throw that on the Blood Knight. Get him ready for fights. Earthquake. I mean, we could unfurl the Earthquake. We could. Otherwise, I've got some fireballs, too. Got a couple of those. Could also summon in a bunch of these guys. So the Desperado shoots. Let's use the Earthquake. I do like the Earthquake quite a bit. It's good. We got the Shield Cannon, so all we need next is the Holy Knight, of course. To complete that set. Let's go ahead and rock with this. You bet. Bam. Alright, nice Bard. Keep him healed up. And good job. Mercenary. Alright, card upgrade, we have what? Power up. Plus 2 damage up to a chosen ally. That's a temporary buff. Let's go with the upgrade. Engineer Blizzard Battle Axe. I'm good on the card, but let's go ahead and upgrade for sure. I mean, Desperado. I think the Bard is pretty important to what we're trying to do here, so all allies on the same floor gain +1 attack. We want you to heal. +3 HP. Let's do that, for sure. And let's skip that reward. And moving on. So if I summon some fighters in, right, we're going to use the Desperado skill set. I don't mind it. In fact, give me my Holy Knight here, game. What do you say? On draw. Equal to the unit's attack. Let's throw that on the Desperado. Alright, we've got the Holy Knight. We have the Shield Cannon. Can do some things with it next turn. But for now, let's go ahead and I think we're good with this. Might suffer a few casualties, but that's quite okay. Let's go, boys. Alright, nice work. And down goes the mercenary. Rest in peace, mercenary. Alright, so we have erosion again. All allies gain +1 damage up. Wave of Zeal. Let's go with the basic card upgrade, I think. Engineer Priest. Gain 3 shield to the ally directly in front. I'll go with the Priest. You bet. And Desperado, I think now is your time to be leveled up. The 3 attack, you bet. 19 gold, you bet. I'm really like compelled by this Desperado. And who do we have here? An Orc Champion. This unit takes 50% less damage from sources other than one-on-one duels. Okay, so if you pepper him with spells, right? He's going to be able to withstand that. How about this? We got the Bishop. So let's summon the Bishop by way of the skill. And let's get the Bishop on the same lane as the Holy Knight. Shield Cannon, Holy Knight. And we actually have another Bard too. Let's get the Bard summoned. Like a Bard on each row, right? Not the worst thing. In fact, this one is the upgraded one. It's denoted by the arrow. Alright, so if you have units on the field and you upgrade the card, those units don't get upgraded. You have to draw them again, which we, of course, did just there. And then we also have the Priest. So the Priest with the Holy Knights and the Bishop. I mean, it's a good combination. I like it. I'm looking forward to using it. Alright, Bishop, you gotta be on the same floor. Let's go Bard in the back. And then I think, future state, we get the Priest. Probably shift the Desperado up, Priest right on the Holy Knights. And just buff up that shield. Let's go. Alright, Chieftain. I mean, he's definitely got some staying power. Blood Knight. Makes it happen, though. Alright, fantastic. We have a rare card. Suppressive Fire. Deal 2 damage to 3 random enemies. Sounds good. I'm more enamored by the rare card. Alright, Dual Blades. +8 attack. Insane, man. Sorceress. 4 damage to a random enemy. Repeats 5 times at battle start. 4 damage to a random enemy. Repeats 5 times. That's crazy. Magic Missile. I mean, these Dual Blades, though. So what is our build predicated on? It's Holy Knight and Shield Cannon. We have the Blood Knight, which could certainly use these Dual Blades. I mean, the +8 damage is crazy. Let's take it. Let's see what it looks like upgraded. Stat up, +9. Otherwise, we have Wave Start grants damage up to the equipped unit equal to the unit's attack. Interesting. At the end of the wave, all damage boost is removed. Let's do this. I mean, it's +9 stock attack. Alright, very, very good. You could say maybe we're cooking just a little bit here. Alright, Holy Knights. Allied directly in front. That's the Holy Knight. We're leading with our Blood Knight. Do we like this? Got another Desperado. Yeah, don't mind if I do. The answer is, of course, yes on that one. So now, like, ideally, yeah, you get, like, the Dual Blades on the Desperado. The javelin is good too, but it's equal to its attack, right? So +9 attack is crazy. It's a crazy amount of attack to have, right? It is. Could also get another knight out there if we sacrifice one of these guys to the void. Right, good job, Desperado. Let's do something like this. Desperados, gonna feast. Let's go. Yeah, pre-battle damage is not a big deal at all. That shield cannon is looking mighty. Let's get the card upgrade. Another Holy Knight. I think so. We'll take it. This will hit up to 15 if we level it up. What do we got here? Can activate up to 2 times per wave. But that's front ally dual prep. +6 shield to the ally in front. Yeah. We're all about the shield, man. Alright, so dual blades. Let's get this on you. Alright, so 13 attack. And then if we summon in another bard. So, like, sacrifice you to the void. Let's go another bard. Desperado's just little pop, pop, pop action. And we got another Desperado, man. This game does have a lot of cool and interesting units. Blood Knight Fighter. Should be good with this. Let's watch this Holy Knight cook. I mean, that was a huge hit, man. And he gets up to 18 shield, which is crazy. I'm all for upgrading cards, man. Artificer, Blizzard, I'm good. But how about we upgrade some more cards? Like the Shooting Star card is very, very good. Goes up to what, 15? Yeah, 15. And then you draw a card. Let's do it. Alright, Desperado. I think so. Let's get another Desperado out there. Of course, when there's no more units left to summon, I guess we could always just sacrifice a unit to the void and just summon them again, I suppose. Could always do that. That's an option. Let's get you equipped, since you're taking on the frontal roll. We got the Javelin again. It's going to go on this Desperado next turn. Let's go. Right, pre-battle damage. Yeah, not a problem at all. Chosen ally gains +8 HP. Mecha drop. Another Earthquake, Hellfire, or Defense Magic. Grant 7 shield to the chosen ally. At the end of the wave, all shield is removed. I mean, maybe we get to a future state where our Holy Knight is the front line. So on guard. I think Hero Landing is really, really good. The ability to summon a mercenary with just mana is nice as well. Let's replace On Guard. We've got a Stone Golem. 50% less damage from sources other than one-on-one duels. So, of course, pre-battle damage. Let's go ahead and get this Javelin on the Desperado. Alright, good. Another Holy Knight. Obviously, best used with a cannon shield. Let's get Richard some support. Little fireball magic. Let's hit that golem. We have an earthquake, but I got no space to use it. Can't deploy more units, the game says, which makes sense because we are indeed full. I think we're probably pretty good with this. And I'm completely fine if that knight on the front line dies. We're actually going to be facing a boss soon, too. Alright, very good. Got another shop. Let's go into the shop. Soul Knife. Front ally death. Grant +1 damage up. Healer or Ice Bolt. I'm good. Let's pop into the shop. Chain Burst. Longsword. +3 attack. I mean, do I consider culling down the deck just a little bit? Mana Stone. On Wavestar grants +2 damage up. That's an equip. Renewal. Re-enables 4 random block slots. Interesting. Let's go ahead and card upgrade. Should probably get this Holy Knight upgraded as well. I could upgrade again. Do we want to? I mean, the Blood Knight is an option. Yeah, let's get the Blood Knight. Why not? I think I'm good on everything else. Maybe we can focus on card removal, though. And who is this? We have the Orc Destroyer. Okay. Battle start, this unit's HP is doubled on battle start. Really? So he's going to go up to 280 plus. Wow. That's pretty intense. Does 6 damage as well. Orc Farseer. Front ally hits. Gains +9 HP and this unit takes 9 damage. Well, he should. He should fall to pre-battle damage, but let's go ahead and Earthquake him. In fact, what's the strategy? I think the strategy is you pull Richard back and you go Holy Knight. This is the boss after all, right? So give him plenty of shield. Who can kind of be the meat shield? I mean, maybe you sack this bard, and then we can do this. Right, to get a bunch of pre-battle damage with our Desperados on him. Yeah, we might not even have to fight this boss. In fact, I don't think we'll have to. Desperado, man, so strong. Just fantastic unit. And that's all she wrote, folks. Battlestar, well, there's nobody to fight. You love to see it. Alright, so continuing on. Card removal. Otherwise a rare card and then a card upgrade. I'm going to do the card removal. When an ally wins a duel, gain +2 gold. Another shield cannon. Don't mind if I do. Remove card. Let's go ahead and remove this starter set, I think. We're kind of in just a new realm with our equipment. Trait slot expansion, you bet. Alright, so, should be floor 3, the Undead Labyrinth. Got a Bone Grave. Allied Death summons a skeleton in front of this unit and deals 4 damage to this unit. Okay, so it's going to keep spawning. Alright, I've got the dual blades, man. I wonder if we mess around with the dual blades. And Richard. And just have him earn his stripes a little bit. Let's go, Richard. We need you, man. Our team needs a hero. Got some good cards in the hand, too, including the Desperado. We got the upgraded Bishop. We should be okay. Yeah, Richard with some pre-battle stuff. And then Richard just helps him find out. So I could remove another card here. Alright, I don't really like any of these. Let's go into the shop and remove another card. Got a Blood Mage. Deals damage equal to half its HP to a random enemy at battle start. We have a Sage. +1 damage up. Healer, Earthquake, Smoked Meat, +8 HP. I mean, these are all decent things. And I think what I'm kind of learning about this game is there are definite, like, different builds that you can do. We're kind of going in on a pre-damage or pre-battle damage build that involves the Desperado, a high DPS, and then, of course, the Holy Knights with the Cannon Shield. But there's a lot of different things that you can do in this game. It's definitely getting a little deeper as we're going about our business here. And what do we have? An Evil Eye. Adds 1 confusion card to the player's deck. Must be on battle start. It is. Alright, so our boy Rich, he needs some support. Let's get a Desperado out there. We have a Knight, and it wouldn't be the worst. Got the little Skelly spawner too. Let's lean into Richard a little bit. I mean, he does have those real nice swords. And let's go, Richard. In fact, we could do Hero Landing. Get a priest out there too. That way we'll be all ready to go when we get our Holy Knight. I like it. Let's go. Shield him up. Alright, nice. He's got 10 shield. Maybe we tried like a Richard the Tank build. Longbow. Battle start deals 8 damage to a random enemy on battle start. Really? Hard to turn that one down. A card upgrade. Another shield cannon. Yeah, the shield cannon, the +5 shield, and then damage equivalent to shield quantity. That's what we're in on. Deals damage equal to this unit's attack to all enemies on the same floor. Dies after this ability activates. So that's on battle start. So if we can take him out, he's got 2 HP. We have a fireball. I mean, it really isn't a bad solution. I think you probably take it. That's right, get wrecked, man. And then there was the Bard. It's hard to do like a full sustain build if you're not healing up your hero, Richard. And we're kind of just biding our time until we get the Holy Knight. Got the shield cannon. Desperado could get equipped with this javelin. We'll have to do that next turn. Desperado, do your thing. And again. Alright, excellent. Nice, we got the Holy Knights. Can get him out there, put him on the front. Next turn. And I'm okay just sacking these fighters, right? They just take up space. Another upgrade. Don't mind if I do. Another Holy Knight. I don't think we need it. We got 2 shield cannons, 2 Holy Knights. Completely fine. Longbow. Deals 12 damage to a random enemy on battle start. Wow. Yeah, we'll take that all day. Who's this guy? Skeleton King? Dullahan. Unit's HP increases by the HP of the ally directly behind it. That ally then dies on dual prep. So he can just absorb. Interesting. Let's take the Holy Knights. Let's take the shield cannon. We have defensive magic. Think I'm going to throw this on. Think so. Get him all shielded up. Richard, you did good, man. And then let's see what the Holy Knight can do about the Dullahan. Although, should he fail, like, our backline's going to get wiped. But I think it's out of necessity here. I really do. Got another Holy Knight that we can start cultivating as well. Except for he does not have the shield cannon. It's either that or we go... We could do like this. That's sensible. It makes sense. And it also saves our healer. This guy's got 7 shield on him, right? So, here's the curse. Confusion card. I wonder what that does. If it does anything. Chosen ally gains 8 HP. Let's throw that on you. Mercenary. Let's go with Hero's Landing. Blood Knight. And let's go with this, boys. Come on now. We're going to be tested. All right, nice. 28 armor. Or shield, more like, on the Holy Knight. Is it going to be enough? It's not going to be enough. Okay, so he gets into our weakened backline. Richard. All right, nice. Richard gets it done with those twin swords, but took some heavy losses there, man. Really did. Skill upgrade. Let's go with this. The promise of a rare card. How about this? The Spellblade. Deals damage equal to its attack to 2 random enemies when an ally gets equipped. Got a blood tier plus 24 HP. Wow. Soul Barrage. Spellblade seems good. Let's see, as far as your upgrade goes, man. 4/5 creature, otherwise it's... to its attack to 2 random enemies when magic is cast. Do I feel like we're going to be equipping more things or casting more spells? Probably casting more spells. So let's go with that. Dispatch, yes. 26 gold, you bet. Alright, we got to get resupplied here quick. So I think it's pretty important to get... probably get the Javelin on the Desperado. I do have a Spellblade. Let's just get a couple of knights out there to kind of help stave it all off. Can't have Richard just taking such a frontal approach with the enemy. So let's do something like this for now. While we get a little more stabilized. Let's go. Suppose we can cast this as well. Let's go ahead and use you. Desperado, of course, fire skin. Let's go ahead and battle start this Desperado with the Javelin throw. Right, good job, knights. Not dead yet. We've got a card upgrade. Let's take the card upgrade. We've got a shooter, Hellfire or the Blood Knights. Mecha A, we're just not in on mechas at all. I mean, 5 damage to all enemies is pretty good. Makes it much easier to use. I like that actually better. Alright, so we got this bomber guy again. Never mind, he gets taken out. Right, so Spellblade. Right, Spellblade, welcome to the field, man. $12 damage to a random enemy. I don't think it's a terrible weapon for the Spellblade. Shooting Star. Nice, Spellblade goes, and how about that? He just wipes the floor with them. Let's get rid of this curse. Let's end our turn there. Good turn. Although, the final boss fight, I do have a feeling it's going to be a little tough. Summons Mecha C. Prayer. From most ally gains +5 shield. Swap in prayer for that. It works. Engineer longsword. I mean, +3 attack. You could do worse. I'll take the longsword. Okay. How about a Holy Knight game? What do you say? We've got 2 shield cannons. Let's throw a fireball at this guy. Let the Spellblade do his thing. Let's get another bard out there. Something like that. Fireball. I mean, it goes well with what we're trying to do with our Spellblade. Alright, fantastic. We got the Blood Knight. Get him on the same row as a bard, and good things happen. We have the priest, but no Holy Knight to really make use of it. Got a couple of fighters. Let's go ahead and cycle through these guys. And we're all good. Not bad at all. I mean, there's no enemies to fight. Not a bad thing when there's no enemies to fight. Chosen ally gains +2 attack. We have weapon throw. All allies' HP increases by 1. I mean, you could do worse than it. You really could. Bard, another Holy Knight. I'm good. I just need to draw the one that I have into my hand. Game. What do you say? Alright, so Fireball. Bam. So if I could get another Desperado, these dual blades would be great for the Desperado. Let's go Priest. Fighter. Can recycle him. Okay, so we got the Desperado and the dual blades. That's another combination that you kind of want to look out for. Looks like this guy's going to go down, which is completely fine. I say we run it with this. Or maybe I recycle this fighter. We get out the priest. Let's get him out. Now we finally got the Holy Knight as well. Okay, so we can actually do some things with this. It's going to have to happen next turn. In fact, this knight hangs in there just fine, doesn't he? Alright, card upgrade. We have a shop to remove cards. Renewal. Let's get the card upgrade. Hydro Pump, Ice Bolt, I'm good. $11 shield, man. That is crazy. We'll take it. 14 gold. And here we go. So who do we have? It's the Bone Dragon. 260 HP, does 6 damage. Okay. So, we have 1 round to figure this out. Okay. So, to sort of tear into this just a little bit, we can probably recycle you. You'd probably want to get the Desperado out there quick. So let's recycle you. And probably you too. Let's go ahead and use this on the Desperado. Go top shelf with the Desperado there. Let's go dual blades on the Desperado. Well, let's see. So we need an L shape. Okay, so this actually might work out pretty good. Alright, Bone Dragon just getting pulsed down before, we've even pressed go. Which is a welcome sight. You love to see it. Let's go ahead and get this. Cannon Shield on the Holy Knights. And let's go. Let's go Priest down here. Let's go Bishop. We should maybe be alright. Maybe should. I mean, the Holy Knight, he's not going to win, but he should be okay. He'll probably clear like this bottom lane, but then, once he gets to Richard, what's his HP going to be looking like? Probably not great. Let's go, boys. I think we got this. Especially with that pre-battle damage and 26 shield by the Holy Knight. He's going to be able to hang in there a little bit. Alright, so good fights. Tears through the soft back line of the Bishop and the Cleric. We got the Blood Knight stepping up, you bets. Got an unlucky Mercenary. Got a Bard just getting eaten. Nah, never mind. The Bard gets it done. Alright, absolutely fantastic. Result, a success. Score 39-39. Here was the deck, of course, that we put together. Nice confusion card in there. But fun little synergy with the Desperado, high DPS, the Holy Knights, and that Shield Cannon. And then, I think there's also a really fun one with a bunch of attack spells and, a bunch of spell blades. Right? I like that there's a lot of different things that you can work with in this game. Lots of different synergies. And then not to mention some of the traits seem really good as well. And this game really does lean into that pre-battle damage. I think it's actually pretty important. But this, of course, my friends, has been Dungeon Rumble. This is a fun one. I played the demo of it, some time ago. Really did enjoy myself, so, when the sponsor of the video approached me about making another video for Dungeon Rumble, I was happy to comply. This game's fun, and I think there's a lot here, right? There's a lot more depth than maybe it seems. And I'd be curious to see what more stages looks like, and also, what other unit varieties do we have? What does a higher challenge look like, right? Do the enemies get pretty crazy? I didn't really feel like this run got too tight on me at any specific point, right? I felt like we mostly handled it. Felt like I was also making good choices, but I felt like we mostly handled it with our pre-battle damage and, of course, the, sustain kit that we put together with the Holy Knight and, of course, a very strong Richard as well. Don't overlook the hero skills that we selected in that one, too. They really did carry us. And I kind of reflect back to my first run of this game. Didn't really use those skills at all. Well, in this one, we used them a lot, and they were sort of instrumental in a lot of ways in some of those fights in helping clear the field. Prevents our precious units from taking damage, right? So, fun little game. I do like the mechanics it's working with. And it's not currently on Steam, but it will be on Steam in February. That's what the dev said. So it's going to be on Steam in February. Keep your eyes peeled for Dungeon Rumble. You can always return to this video as well, because as soon as the game drops, I will, of course, add a download link in the video description, as I always do, and the pinned comment as well. So with that said, my friends, I'm going to get on out of here. I want to thank you for viewing. Smash that like button if you enjoyed yourself. Consider subscribing if you happen to be new. And I'll be catching you in the next video. Thanks a lot.